Can you give me share option? Okay, thank you. Guys, is the screen visible? Hello? Okay, please. So anyone who has not attended the demo session until now, this is your first. Oh, Venkatesh, this is your first.
This is the first class for me.
Okay, Ganapati Pillai Mati. I'm sorry. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Hello, can you hear me? Ganapati. Hello. Okay, anyways, no problem. That's okay. So firstly, apologies guys for a bit delay. Let's get started without any further ado. Before I start a formal introduction on my name is Mohammed Shoaib. I'm a cybersecurity trainer, certified from EC Council itself. So I teach courses such as certified ethical hacking, web application pen testing, security analyst, SOC, security operations centers, and SOC analyst. And yeah, those are the courses which I teach. 1 second. Hi, I can hear you. Okay, thanks, Alexi. Sure. So before I get started with the session, this is a common question that I usually ask the students. Okay, again, people who have already attended the session, they don't need to answer that. But people who are completely new who are attending this session for the first time, they can answer it and let me know what their perspective is on hacking. So Venkatesh, according to you, or whenever you hear the term hacking, what comes to your mind?
Actually, I'm new to this field. I don't know even anything.
No problem. That's okay. But I guess you might have heard the term, right?
Yeah. Before that, will you explain what topics you are going to cover in this cybersecurity?
Sure, that's it. I'm going to proceed with that itself. But this is a common question that I usually ask the students just to understand what their perspective on that is. So
hacking is nothing but some person is controlling our details.
Yeah, that's perfectly correct. So there's nothing but you're trying to get access to someone else's devices, is what you need to say, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So if I could just build up on the words that you have mentioned, this is a procedure of trying to gain access to information systems. Okay, so those information systems could be anything, just like you have mentioned. It could be as small as mobile phone to as big as a web application server or database, does not matter. So hackers try to get access to these information devices to get access to their data without their permission and consent. Okay, and this is performed for the hacker's benefit. So once they get the access, they can steal the data or destroy the data or just sell it on the dark web for their own benefit. So if hacking seems such a malicious job, what we try to learn is ethical hacking. So that covers a list of topics as well. Okay, so when we talk about ethical hacking, on the other hand, this covers the process of trying to find the vulnerabilities. Okay, so your job as ethical hacker would be trying to figure out how to check for vulnerabilities or weaknesses in the information systems which the hackers are using. Okay, so your job is to find those vulnerabilities and report them back to the organization so that you can patch them. And thereby you're trying to increase the security of the organization. So if I just give you a list of all the topics that we cover in the course, I guess you might have found this web page on the official website of DURGASOFT. If not, let me just zoom out a bit. Yeah, these are the topics I'll be covering in the CEH course. So firstly, basically, since not everyone is from the computer background, what we try to learn is we try to learn a few basic introductory concepts, such as networking concepts, Linux operating system, Windows commands, and virtualization, where we learn about a different operating system called Kali. Okay, it's a Linux-based operating system. So basically, I'll teach you how to install all this lab set on your system and how to learn all the different, how to use a Linux operating system and what are the different basic networking concepts. And after all that is done, then we go with the next part, such as information gathering, which I'll be discussing now. Okay, so basically, once we learn about the differences between hacking and ethical hacking and the different various categories of hackers, we learn about something known as the hacking cycle or cyber culture. This is the procedure that is taught in the course, now that is used by professional hackers to perform hacking or ethical hacking. So again, whether you be in the good side or the bad side, it is the same step of procedures. Okay, so there are 5 important steps known as information gathering. It can also be called as reconnaissance or footprinting. Then there's scanning, also known as enumeration. Third step is gaining access. Fourth step is maintaining access. And fifth step is reporting or creating traces. So these are the 5 important steps Under these 5 important steps only, all these topics will be covered, whichever we are going to be learning in the course. Okay, so step by step, firstly, we learn about information gathering. We try to understand what kind of information we can get about an organization from the internet. So firstly, whenever you want to attack the target, you have to do research about the target. Okay, you try to get information about the target from third-party sources. Okay, and this is all the information, such as the operating system, usernames and passwords, their domain names, their subdomains, their email addresses, their contact numbers, their phone numbers, fax numbers, whatever it be. We try to get all this information about our target. After we get this information, we try to perform scan.
DNS is nothing but domain name, or is there anything?
Domain name service, all the important IP addresses and all the other servers and their IP addresses and their host names, all that information. So for example, if I show you, so if I go to a website such as the DNS dumpster, this is a website on the internet that not many people know about. And in this website, you can get the DNS information for any website or any organization. So if I search for, let's say, wipro.com as an example. Okay, and if I click on search, this is going to provide you the information of the DNS servers of Wipro. So as you can see, it tells you what are their DNS servers, what are their IP addresses, and what are their host names, what are their mail servers. First scroll down, you can see these are the host records. So these are the records or the information that is stored in the DNS servers. So these are all the important IP addresses that we, and these IP addresses are on what we perform scanning and gaining access. Okay, this is clear, Venkat?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so it might seem a bit technical, but once you dive into the subject, you'll understand how this information is important for us to perform hacking or ethical hacking. Okay, this also gives you a map of the complete organization and their servers and their IP addresses and stuff. Okay, so this is a very crucial information for a hacker to perform hacking. And in such a similar format, this is one website for DNS information. There's tons and tons of other websites as well for different kinds of information. Okay. After information gathering is done, then we go to the scanning phase, where we try to make active connections with the target. So in information gathering, we try to get information from other sources. In scanning, we try to get the information directly from the target. Okay, so we'll be using very important tools such as Nessus. So there's a tool called Nessus. You can just search it in the internet as well. This is the official website. This is used in organizations in real-time scenarios in the present working environment. This is the tool that is used by organizations, and this is not a free tool. This is around $3,000, but there's a private version. Sorry,
for what purpose they're going to use this tool?
As a tool for performing vulnerability scan. This tool can automate the process of understanding how to check for vulnerabilities in different devices in an organization. So whether it be switches or routers or Windows operating system, client devices, desktop servers, whatever it be, this tool is the go-to tool for scanning any kind of a tool for weaknesses or vulnerabilities. So I already have this tool installed in my system. Let me show you that. So as you can see, if I go to all templates, this is how the tool looks like. And you can notice this performs various kinds of scans. Okay, advanced scan, web application scan, malware scan, cloud scan, and so on. So this is used for automating the process of scanning and generating a report. Okay, so if I just go to all scans, you can see this is how a report looks like. It can scan all the devices and it shows you what kind of vulnerability exists on your local devices. So in real-time scenario in organizations also, they use this tool to perform automated scan and generate a report. And on top of that report, they perform pen testing, where they try to manually test. After automated testing, we perform manual testing to check if the report is correct or they are any false results. Is that clear?
Yeah, okay. Through this tool, the people are going to control all this.
Yeah, this is the tool through which they can perform the scan. They won't control it. This is just for scanning. Okay. Once you get the vulnerabilities, on those vulnerabilities, you try to attack and perform and get the control.
Okay, like antivirus. I mean,
kind of the antivirus is only for malwares. This can find the weaknesses also. Okay. If it's not a malware, malware is something which is an external third-party software, a malicious software. This tool is capable of finding if there are any weaknesses in the system. If for example, if I'm using Windows 10 operating system, in that Windows 10, if there is any flaw, any weakness in the source code of the application, this tool can even find that also.
Okay.
Okay. So after the scanning is done, then we go to the next part, gaining access. So this is, excuse me, so sorry. This is about getting that remote control. Okay, so there's a vast amount of topics in this. So there's system hacking, where I'll show you how you can crack or bypass any Windows operating system password. So whether that be Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 10, does not matter. I'll show you how you can crack that password and get access to the internal files. Then they have malware attacks, where malware is nothing but malicious software, viruses, worms, trojans, spyware, all these different malwares we'll be covering in this topic. Okay, so I'll show you how hackers create these malwares and how you defend yourself from these different kinds of malwares. Then there's network pen testing, where we learn all the common network attacks, okay, such as sniffing attack, man in the middle attack, denial of service attack, and hacking Wi-Fi routers. All that comes under network pen testing. Then there's social engineering, where I'll show you how hackers create fake websites. Okay, how you can create fake websites like fake Facebook site or fake Instagram site or fake ICICI Bank web page and get the login credentials of other victims. Okay, then there's web application pen testing, where I'll show you how people can hack websites and get access to the internet databases and the credentials using names and passwords. Finally comes hacking mobile phones, where I'll show you how you can hack into Android phones and get access to the Android phone remotely over the internet. Okay, so again, it's a comprehensive course where we're covering all the different models, whether it be system hacking or Wi-Fi hacking or malware attacks or website hacking or mobile hacking. Every single thing is included in one single course. And all these are advanced concepts. Okay, so people might not be familiar with these concepts. Therefore, we go with introductory basis classes as well. So for the first 1 week, we'll have all the introductory concepts like networking, Linux commands, Windows commands. After all that is done, then we go with the other advanced concepts. Okay.
For cybersecurity, Linux must need. Is it correct?
Must need. Linux is a very important operating system.
And also networking.
Networking is basic, that is necessary because whenever you talk about computers, networking is a very important concept. You need to know how computers, what are IP addresses, how do they communicate with one another, what are the different classes, what are public IPs, private IPs. All that will be covered in the course itself. So you don't need to learn separately from anywhere. Whatever is required, that is included in the course.
Okay.
Okay. And the course is around 45 days. Every day we'll have a class for 1 hour from Monday to Friday. At 8 o'clock in the night, there's a new batch starting. And yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, you can ask me now.
And what side rates? What is the right side?
That is an advanced course. That is web application pen testing for bug bounty. So if you notice in CEH, there's a small part of web application. So there's a separate course called web application pen testing, which is in much more detail, specifically testing vulnerabilities on websites. So this is for bug bounty, where you can try to find weaknesses in websites and report them to earn as a freelancer. That's a separate course, which is usually taken by students after completing CEH. So if you are interested in this, is a much more advanced course. So after you're done with CEH, you can go with this course also.
Okay.
Okay.
And so, coding is required for this
no, coding is not at all required in cybersecurity. Whatever is necessary, that I'll teach myself. If there's any point of coding or HTML or JavaScript coding required, I'll be including that in the course itself.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, that's it, Venkat, nothing more. It's a very small demo. Just wanted to give you a list of all the topics I'll be covering and just so that you have a clear picture of what is being discussed in the course. Any questions on your end, Venkat, that you want to ask?
In real time, these are enough, or we have to learn? Is there anything?
No, as of what tools I'll show you, those will be sufficient. And those are used in real-time styles in organizations. So it is a completely practical-based course where you're learning everything on a real-time scenario-based tools itself. So that is more than sufficient for your office environment. Okay.
Actually, I'm new to this field. I don't know anything about this.
I totally understand. That's completely okay. But, because a lot of people are shifting to cybersecurity. They were not familiar with this field. So I get a lot of students who are completely new to even technical background. People come from mechanical, EC background also something. So they are completely new to computer, the whole world of computers. So that's completely okay. This is completely from very beginners level to advanced level. So you'll be going from starting of ADCs. So from very basics, you cover everything.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So there's nothing to worry in that. Any other queries, Venkat, before I end the session?
And I have one last question.
Sure, go ahead.
For DevOps, there are different tools are there like Kubernetes, Docker, Terraform, Ansible.
Yeah.
For cybersecurity, is there any tools to work with that?
Yeah, as of coding, we have tools like Nessus. So what I've shown you over here is one single tool called Nessus. You have tools like Suite, Nessus. There's a lot of tools that we use in this cybersecurity as well. Most of the time, you work with tools in cybersecurity. So we'll be covering a lot of important tools. You'll have tools like Wireshark, you'll have tools like Suite, you'll have tools like Nessus and Nmap and so on. So there's a lot of tools to list out.
Okay, will you cover those all?
Yeah, whatever I'm mentioning, every single tool will be covered in the course.
Total, how many tools are there?
You could count more than 20 tools or so in the whole course.
Okay.
20, minimum 20 at least for each module.
So are you teaching 20 tools or you are teaching only few tools of 4 to 5?
No, as I've mentioned, I'm teaching all the 20 tools for each, since we have almost 20 or 25 modules, for each of these modules will have separate tools. So I'll be teaching all the tools required for each and every module.
Okay. For each tool, what is the time period for learning?
Again, every topic takes only one day or so. So it's a very small command line or advanced tool, a GUI. It won't take longer than that. For each tool, you take 1 day. That is more than sufficient to cover. For you to practice on it, it will take a bit long. So it depends on how long you practice it.
Okay.
Okay. But again,
you have a question. I have a question, sir. Is there anything like lab to do the practice?
Yeah, there will be a lab. I'll be sharing the lab setup with you, Alex. And whatever lab setup I have on my system, that will be replicated on your system itself. There's no online lab. You'll have an offline lab on your own system, which you can access at any time, 24/7.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions, guys, before I end the session?
When are you starting the course? Because this demo has been on now for some time.
Yeah, we'll be starting the course from Monday. Like Alex, from Monday, the course is beginning. So tomorrow is the last demo. After tomorrow, we'll be stopping the demos, and from Monday, we'll be starting the course full-fledged. Monday will be the first class.
That means the new link will be sent to us for the
that is when we'll be getting a new separate. This link won't work anymore. You'll be getting a new link from Monday if you are registering for the course.
Is there any real-time projects after completing this course?
As I've told you, we won't in cybersecurity. There's not many projects for invitation since they're tools and you have websites. So automatically on real-time websites you can perform pen testing and generate.
How to work with real-time tools and
that will be there included in the course itself, as I've mentioned.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, Ganpati, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah. What the thing is, I'm going to start the cybersecurity course on. I'm living in Australia, and next after 3-4 months, and I'm going to start the course. So if I have any, because it's very hard to understand all the stuffs, the language, because I'm an Indian background.
Right.
I'm going to start here. It's very hard for me to understand all the, because it's a very short time. It's like a boot camp.
Okay.
Only 6 months course. So if I have any doubts and clarifications, and can you help me to figure it out? I can pay for it. That's why I'm coming to ask you. If it anything,
you will have my personal number, Ganapati. So whenever you have any queries or if you need any job support, I'll be providing the support for that. Not an issue at all. You can contact me separately and you can let me know whatever necessity is there.
Yeah, that's what I need to, because what happens is I really started with the past 2 months before. I really started as ethical hacking course and networking course.
Okay.
And I already I'm not happy with the guy who is teaching me. I'm not really, because when I gone to last 2 weeks, I'm learning Linux from the YouTube with Durga. I'm so happy, and the way the teaching is really beautiful, extraordinary. So I thought that better. Why can't we choose? Because I did a mistake, because I don't know. We choose right thing, but something goes wrong. So in the very beginning, it's I don't understand the concept. When later on I understand it, then I come to know that this guy is not that good enough for teaching the right things, because he's skipping a lot of information and everything.
Such things would happen in DurgaSoft. I guarantee you will be teaching from the very basics to the advanced level. And even after the course is completed, you can contact the instructors at any certain amount of time. We'll be sharing our personal numbers with you. You can contact us on WhatsApp or call, and we'll be there for you.
Sorry to bother you, and my scenario is totally different because I already joined in cybersecurity, and I was because I was if I have further doubts and clarifications, and if they give me some projects, and if I can't able to do it because I put a lot of big money in top of that in here in Australia, because almost it's a 6 lakhs course. So because once I put a lot of money in there. So if I have, if I failed or if I lose something, the money is gone.
Yeah.
So it's so I need some supports, to help me,
I totally understand. If you have any such queries or all, you can just contact. And the number is there on the screen itself. As you can see.
And that things I can ready to pay whatever they, the content what I'm asking is, I'm ready to pay for that, Make
That's
sure.
Okay. I totally understand. Sure.
Yeah. So
Ganipati, right? Sure. No problem. You have the contact number on the screen. You can take a note of that. If there's any queries, also you can let.
So sorry to bother you, man. What's the good name, please?
Mohammed Shoaib. You can call me Shoaib.
Okay. This is the number, right? So this is the email ID for you, right?
Yeah, that's the email ID.
Okay.
Venkat, the number is mentioned on the screen. If you notice.
I noticed. I noticed that. Just.
Is that your number?
And that's my number. Yeah, this is mine.
Okay.
So what is the structure fee of this course?
It's 8,000 rupees.
How much?
8,000 rupees, Indian rupees.
Okay. I have one more question to you. If it is possible, if I'm taking the course, because my course is going to start on February 21.
Okay. There's a lot of time for that.
Sorry?
There's a lot of time for that in between.
So can I go ahead with you, and can you finish before 21? It is possible?
I can't guarantee that, Ganpati, because still it's only 20 days or so, or max 25 days. Usually the course takes around 40 days to complete.
Yeah, that's what I was reading. Probably
might be completed with 75% of the course by that time. And again, one more thing is with DURGASOFT, they provide recordings as well. So if you're not able to attend the class at that certain amount of time, at that certain point of time, you can access the recordings at any time later. And if you have any queries after going through the recordings, you anyhow have the number of the train. So you can contact me and ask your questions at any certain amount of time. So in case, so that is one possibility for people who are not able to attend the course completely, or if there's a gap in between.
Okay. But I don't know the guy who teaches that Linux. I don't know the name of the guy in the YouTube.
Okay.
I don't know who is that who taught the information step by step Linux basics from. I don't know who is from Durga. I don't know
as well, because there's a lot of tutors who work with DURGASOFT. It's a big institute.
Okay. So, oh my God, he's a man. He's a man. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Can you please share the link of this Linux? Let me check it out, please.
Oh, it's in the YouTube, man. Just go for Durga. It's there. Oh, you can learn. Anybody can learn from this guy. Anybody can learn.
Yeah, most of DURGASOFT courses, which are like top content, they're placed on YouTube as well. So students get recognized about the institute. So much more advanced concepts are given by the DURGASOFT company for paid content.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. The thing is, I'm not taking your time. If something I'm paying for the money, teach in the right way. So something is completely. When I joined the course, I pay in India. Even I pay almost 2 months. I'm learning networking and ethical hacking. Oh my, you won't believe it. Most of the things I learned from YouTube.
Okay.
No, not from that guy. Okay. Most of things I learned from.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, really.
If possible, just try join with DURGASOFT.
No, that's why I'm going to do it now. So
yeah, sure. Again, as I told you, the course is priced. The content is extremely A-rated. Top-notch content, and the price, as I've told you, is mostly, as I've told you, comparatively a lot lesser compared to other institutes. 8,000 INR is, I'm pretty sure, a lot lesser compared to what you're paying right now for the other guy.
What's the problem? The only problem is right now time is 2 o'clock for me, midnight. That's the problem, because your time starts at 8 o'clock, right?
Right.
So those are the night time. So it's very hard for me to every day, because to wait for another. This time is 2 o'clock midnight.
No problem. If possible, you can try to go through the recordings as well. It will be the same content. I'll be the same trainer. And after you wake up, after you go through the recordings, if you have any questions, you can just let me know. Whichever day it is possible, you can join the live session. Whichever day it's not possible, you can access the recordings. Both of them would work out.
So then I was just asking you, so just a general question. What is the difference between I'm just learning in the YouTube that they have a lot of ethical hackings and a lot of things in there? And what's the difference between your way of teaching and their teaching? I don't know.
They won't be teaching in a real-time based scenario. So whatever tools I teach are the ones which are used in industries, such as Burpsuit and such as Nessus. So they won't be teaching it on those tools.
Okay.
They'll be mostly theoretical. Whereas my classes or DURGASOFT classes are mostly 10:50 ratio part. 10 minutes we teach it for the theoretical part. The rest of the 15 minutes in the 1 hour is practical part. So it's more practical based.
I understand, but what the thing is, in my scenario, I'm not going to be one on one off, right? Because of the recording videos, I'm going to show you, as you said, that recording video will be there, and I'm learning, watching from that. It's the same way of teaching what you're doing with the other people.
Yeah, that'll be the same way. It'll be the recording of the class that I'm taking on that same date, on that date.
Okay. All right. What is the procedure to join the classes?
You'll have to contact DURGASOFT. You might have received the email from a certain email or a number, right? So you can contact them. In case if they don't respond due to the busy schedule, you have my number. You can just let me know, and I'll forward your information to DURGASOFT directly.
So you are the one is going to guide for all the
cybersecurity part.
Cybersecurity part
for cybersecurity for DURGASOFT.
Okay. All right. Thanks for a big support, mate. I really want to join the course and see how it goes, because I have a lot of things to, because I already install Kali Linux, everything I installed. I'm just trying to click command. I'm trying to learn myself in YouTube, all the stuff. But still, it's because the time is very nearing for me, as I said to you.
Totally understand.
So at least I need to, before that, I need to start everything in ready to, ready for the pump.
Sure.
So that's what I need to.
Sure. Just give it a shot. I guarantee you won't be disappointed with DURGASOFT. So just give it a shot, join the classes. And again, as I told you, the fees is a lot lesser compared to other institutes. So it's a win-win situation for you. So
and at the same time, sorry for taking your time. And
no problem.
At the same time, in case and after, if I have any doubts or any, because I'm a mechanical, as you said, I'm a mechanical engineer. I want to switch over to the IT. That's what I'm coming to think. I was switch over to IT. So now my plan, So if as I said, when you take that course in Australia, and if I have any doubts, you will just clarify with me, right?
I'll be there. Not an issue at all. I'll be there I'm usually there for all the students. Up to until now, whatever course, I have contact numbers of all the students who have usually taken the course with DURGASOFT. So they keep contacting me for their doubts. I still clarify them. I guarantee you that there's complete support even after the course is done. Other institutes usually they don't give their personal numbers out that way. But with DURGASOFT, as I've told you, the tutors are completely open and free. And I guarantee, even after the course is done, if you have any questions, I'll be there to help you out with that. But condition be that it's related to cybersecurity.
Yeah, it's completely related, because I was going to join the course because that's fine, because I agree with that. Thanks for big support, Mike. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Venkat, any questions or any doubts before I end the session?
Can you zoom out that course content?
Zoom out. One second. I'm so sorry. Yeah, much better.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So yeah, that's it, guys. Nothing more for today's class. From Monday, we'll be starting the course. The link is going to change. Please register. And that's it. Nothing more. If anyone wants to.
Recently, last 2 days, did you cover anything?
No, it's the same demo session, Venkat. The whole week we have been taking the same demo for different students. Tomorrow also we'll be taking a demo session. From Monday, which is next week, we'll be starting the batch. We'll be starting the first class of basic networking concepts.
Okay.
Sorry to bother you again, and as I said, that my scenario is different. So everything I need to learn, like as you said, recorded videos, and what are the procedures and what are the things I need to follow that once I joined, and what will happen?
Again, once you join, once you register, we'll be sharing the drive link with you. On that drive, every single day, a new recording will be uploaded as we progress with the classes. Through the drive, you can access the recording, you can go through them, and I'll be getting your email address on which I can share you the notes. So you can refer to the notes, the material, the recordings, and then if you have any questions on top of that, you can contact me directly. for the doubt clarification.
So for the, are you taking the class from the morning to evening, or only evening sections, or you're just in cybersecurity? Morning, nothing is there, right?
As of now, morning, there's no sessions. What do you say?
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Okay. If I have any doubts, and how you're going to help me in, how you're going to help?
Again, we'll have a Zoom session separately for that.
Okay.
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 Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Do one thing, Ganapati, just contact me on this number, and I'll share you a basic recording or something of an example course scenario. Okay.
Okay.
Of an example recording. So that would clear your doubt out. Okay. 768006976.
Okay.
That would help you out.
Okay.
Sure. So yeah, that's it, guys. Nothing more for today's demo session. I hope you have taken a screenshot of the course content page, and yeah, please join the course at the earliest. And yeah, that's it, guys. Nothing more.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.